SKARHEAD podcast. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Click on that bell for notifications. We got some upcoming shows for you all. Let me just rattle them off here. November 3rd, that's a Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. We got Chris Sampanakis from Sky Came Falling. The 10th of November, which is also a Sunday at 5 p.m., we got Mark Scandato from Shutdown. They've got a new EP coming out on Equal Vision soon. That should be awesome. On the 13th of November, which is a Wednesday, we got the Happy Casualties. They're going to be on the show. That's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Jerry X is going to be on the show on the 24th of November at 5 p.m. Eastern time. That's also a Sunday. Aaron Dahlbeck from Bane, Converge, Only Crime, and Be Well. That's going to be on the 1st of December at 5 p.m. Eastern time. All right, we made this happen. It was kind of an endeavor. We encountered some technical difficulties, but we got it all straightened out. My next guest is a really awesome guy. I've been following him, became friends with Ezek, and Ezek did the theme song for my new channel. So I started looking at the roster of his other artists on E-Train Records, and this guy's coming into some controversy right now because I know he just did a song with the controversial subject matter, but I'm on board. I think it's great when people are always kind of pushing the envelope creatively. He's a New York guy, and he's doing some great things with his music. Ladies and gentlemen, Skam Dust. What's up, man?
What's up? What's up, everyone? Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, dude. And thanks for we made this happen, like I said, kind of short notice because I know you're getting ready to do some traveling here soon. And you know, my question for you is, you know, with the song that you made, it was a Trump anthem, and you know, I kind of had to be curious as to you know, the recent Tony Hinchcliffe remark about Puerto Rico, or joke rather. How did you feel about all that?
I only saw a clip of it. I didn't see the whole thing, but I know he was a comedian, you know. But I don't like it. I think the guy. See, I don't know. I didn't see the whole thing. I haven't really seen the whole thing, but I did leave a comment on somebody's Instagram today. I said, I didn't see the whole thing, but from what I saw, I think the guy's a fool. And despite him being a fool, I'm still down with Trump. Because, you know, it's like saying, somebody messed up. You know, that has nothing to do with Trump and his policies and what he's done the last 4 years. He was president for 4 years, so that doesn't affect me. But this guy, a fool. I mean, I don't even understand the joke. I had to see the whole fucking thing, but I just didn't like the way it sounded. That little clip that I saw, I didn't like it.
Yeah, he said something that there was a literal ocean, or there was a literal island of garbage in the ocean, and he said, "Oh, I think they call it Puerto Rico or something." And you know, I know I have a few friends that are from Puerto Rico as well that didn't seem to like be affected by it, but I think it was just his delivery. Like he seemed like he was just kind of, you know, he didn't have the timing right if he was trying to make it funny. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Also, maybe, or he could have been, someone, someone that can jeopardize. You know, like, hey, go in there. We got pictures of you or something. We got blackmail on you. Go in there and fuck this thing up, and let's get the next couple days headlines about how racist, he is because he's hanging out with people that are, you know how the story goes.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, I mean, that's the way the political machine works. You know, I totally understand that altogether. Now, okay, so you're a New York guy, and you're Puerto Rican in descent. You were born in Puerto Rico?
I've never been there in my life. I'm not Puerto Rican either.
I thought you were.
No. Ezek's Puerto Rican. My mother's
from
Cuba.
Okay. Man, I feel stupid now.
We're all from Earth, but the part of Earth that my mother's from is Cuba. My father's from the Dominican Republic, so they're Caribbean people. So I can relate with the Puerto Rican, Dominicans, and Cubans because my parents are the Caribbeans, and so I'm born in New York City. So I'm American, but my blood heritage is really Spanish,
Dominican. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And so, like, what kind of motivated you to be like a Trump guy being in New York?
It's so easy. It's just I always liked Trump, and listen, politics is a tough business because you just can't learn. It's something that you have to go through you got to go you got to go through like this obstacle course by the time. Like for example, years ago, I think the first person I voted for was for Bush, right? I thought I was doing the right thing. Meanwhile, Bush is a criminal. His father's a criminal. Clinton's a criminal. Obama's a criminal. Biden's a criminal. You know, all these people are no good. They're all in the same team, but you don't realize that until you spend time, into this shit. You know, like I spent some time into this shit. I'm interested in it. I love my country. My father loves Trump. My mother loves Trump. My parents love the country. My mother came from a communist country. My father was arrested by Trujillo. He was a communist in the Dominican Republic. So my parents like freedom. They like less government, They like what everybody likes. Don't take too much of my fucking money and spending it on transvestites that are in prison for rape and murder. And they want to get a sex change. And what's going on here? It's kind of crazy, man.
Exactly.
They tax you and they spend money on $200 billion to Ukraine. What the fuck is that all about? $100 billion there, $300 billion there. Then I go outside, there's a fucking guy half dead on the floor, laid the fuck out. You gotta drive around him. Meanwhile, he's a homeless guy, just saying, he's got no clothes on, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, it's a real shame because it seems like, they're kind of just utilizing funds for things that are outside of American interests, and then kind of like veiling it in like, oh, this is for like world peace, or this is for like whatever awareness or whatnot, and you mentioned that you come from Cuba, and so, or your family comes from Cuba rather, and so it's like, I don't think people understood kind of what those people had to go through during, the Castro regime,
Well, even the aftermath for Castro. Like, listen, I was there in 2019. I went to Cuba. And I only went there because my boy got married in Africa. My guitar player, Beppe, he had a honeymoon in Cuba. Because he's the guy that likes cigars. He's an old school guy, likes old cars and all that. So he wanted to give it a look. So I said, all right, you know what, I'll go. Because I don't like going to communist countries and having fun. Because, you're having fun. Everybody's begging for money.
At everyone's expense.
It's like how can you have fun when you're looking at all this shit? Right? All this misery. So, but anyway, I went to Cuba and I was there for 10 days and I was like, wow, this shit's a mess. The lights were out in the airport. People begging for money all over the place. Everyone. I gave away $100 the first day, like $1 here, $1 there, and then by the time you hang out a day, oh shit, I dropped 100. Next day, $1 here, $1 there. Boom, 200. I said, wait a second, I'm gonna eat for 10 days. I'm gonna drop another 800. I gotta get out of here because I can't say no to these people. So
Yeah.
I seen their hospitals whack. Everything. Like I was walking all over Havana and I was like, yo, this shit's whack. Let me tell you what's crazy about Havana. Havana looks great in postcards. It looks great in calendars. It looks great in photos. It can really fuck with your brain. Because you're looking at it like, wow, it looks so beautiful and the way it looks on pictures. But when you walk the streets over there, you see what's going on, how people are living. Oh, and you see their supermarkets. They don't even got proper supermarkets. It's like,
no,
it's just it's all crumbling down. They're all fucked up. Poor people.
Yeah. But they want this here, they want what they think is going to be this like idyllic utopia. And, anybody throughout history can tell you that it's never worked, like from Batista, apparently was like a warlord. I don't know much about him, but like the living seemed to be a little bit better under his reign, and then Castro and then Guevara come in and just kind of like, fuck everything up. And then,
you're right though, but what's crazy too? Like, I'll even tell you how the level of thinking I'm at. Even though they're fucked up and everything, we're just as fucked up. This country's fucked up. The only thing that we got it better, like we got air conditioning, we got refrigerators, we got cars, we got a whole way of life over here. I could jump on a plane, I could do this, I could curse you out, I could burn the flag, whatever. So we got that, but America's still fucked up. America's a mess, But imagine me saying America's a mess, and then you go back and say, shit, look at Cuba, like, whoa, Cuba's a fucking mess. And then other countries. I've been around the whole world, so I can tell you a lot of shit's fucked up. But with that said, I don't want to be like ignorant or like, I want to tell the truth. We got big problems in this country.
Yeah. And I mean, I think the biggest thing is the spending of money. I think a lot of people think that, we can just send all this money around and then just misuse funds. And then like they don't understand like how taxes and inflation work, and it's like, we're going to have to pay for this shit eventually. Don't you understand that? And when I was a young kid, I was, I pretty liberally minded, whatnot. And as I started to get older and realize, like, look, we got businesses to run, we got people to employ, we got power to keep on, and all that stuff. And when it's like we're diverting all our money and all these funds towards people that don't even necessarily live here, or whatever, it's just completely like counterproductive to us as a society.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, like, there's more than this. Listen, there's a lot more. There's what the surface is, and then there's the under. Listen, we're living in a managed reality. This is a managed reality, and it's coming from all angles, all sectors of your life, and it's all like kind of like a little baby tornado getting you to stay in this managed reality, because the real reality is brutal.
Yeah, it's insane, man. Like, there's this veil that the powers that be decide to kind of like put over us, so that we don't see certain things, or they want us to see a certain way. And
Right.
with Trump, what do you anticipate is going to happen, like, when he does get in?
I got three things for Trump. Either A, they're going to kill him. But it's the election's a couple of days. So what? They shoot this plane down. They blame it on Iran. Now Camel's going to be like, it's okay. But they killed Trump. You can't kill an American that's running for president. We're going to fight Iran now, and we're gonna hold off on elections. We have this war going on now in Iran, and they'll take Trump out. Maybe they'll take Trump out like that, or they could do a false flag and have a electromagnetic pulse dropped on ourselves and blame it on Russia. And then we wake up in the morning, the computer don't work, the gas pumps don't work, the AT&T don't work, the ATM don't work, whatever the fuck it is. Computers don't work. So now the radio works. And imagine you wake up one day and the radio says, this is an emergency alert. We are now at war with Russia. The reason why we have no electric and nothing works is because they dropped the electromagnetic pulse on top of the country. Russia did it. We can't vote now. Voting's off the hook. Camel's going to have to be your president until this war is over. And then no one will have communication. And then all of a sudden, we just have radio communication. All of a sudden, we just have Camel, the last president forever. That's the move she should make. She should do a false flag, blame it on Russia, maybe kill Trump, blame it on Iran, and then have us believe, because we won't be able to talk to the outside world, have us believe, hey, we can't communicate. I guess the shit's on. I guess we're at war with Russia. And meanwhile, there's probably no war with Russia. That's just going to be like what they're telling us.
Right.
And then whoever, gets leaked in, somebody comes on a boat and says, hey, they've been lying to you, come over the border. They'll fix it. The main thing they have to do is not let this guy win. So there's so many options. Right. Kill him for real and blame it on Iran, start a war with Iran, and then shut down the elections with the EMP, blame that on Russia, blame it on somebody, and then we're decapitated with communication, and then we're fucked because our man's dead, and then we have Kamala forever. What's that TV show that's so popular everybody likes? I don't really watch it, but it's the thing where everybody lives and they have to fight every day and you're on television. I don't know what the fuck that's called.
Oh, Squid Game?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I never watched it, but yeah.
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a Hunger Game, because Kamala is like a Hunger Game ruler. And she gets mad. When did she get mad? How that it's going to stop?
Well, I hear that she's kind of already starting to go mad. Like, she's,
I saw one clip. She got mad, and I was like, whoa.
Can I be honest? I don't think she wants to be president. I don't think the plan was for her to be president, at least not initially, or at least not to campaign. I think the whole plan was for them to pop Trump and then Biden to just, run unopposed, and then, whatever, like, they would take him out and then install her. And then she doesn't have to campaign and make herself look stupid. And then they just,
all they need her to do is be a front, and then the people behind control the policy. But she had to go through the campaign, which it reveals that she's a complete, she's not she really, I hate to say it, but the truth is, I don't. I mean, I don't see. She's not clever, man. She's not a clever person.
No. No, it's funny because I think even like a lot of the folks on the left are starting to see that, and they're just kind of like throwing her to the wolves, you know. And I'm like,
I know,
you
but
know,
a lot of them are doing you know, no red man, orange man, angry man, like
right?
Trump bad, Trump orange, like
Yeah,
they can't get off of that shit, and that's okay. That's called brainwash.
yeah. It's a shame, man. And like I noticed that when you had mentioned that you were recording that track with Ezek, that it got posted to Lamb Goat, and I just saw like the slew of people in the comment section just talking trash, and I'm
Uh,
like,
I didn't know.
I don't know, did you see any of that?
No, I didn't see none of it. I heard about it. I've been busy. I've been partying a lot in Miami, South Beach, and I've been,
Oh yeah,
young chicks and all that jazz, and just having fun, drinking. I
I
just
I can back that, man. I love that shit. Yeah, no, it's just
hot Cuban. You know what I mean? So
I hear you, man. And it's just a damn shame because like, being on Reddit, like in Lamb Goat and all those places, it's just like they've got this like very like insular mindset to where only their way is the right way, to where it's like, people on the other side of the political spectrum, it's like, well, do they not, you know, it seems to be more tolerant and accepting, like, hey, you can believe what you want, just kind of like stay out of my business type thing.
right, right. Well, anyway, but with that said, listen, I rather keep it simple when it comes to politics. Like right now, I'm having fun. To me, it's fun. I'm fucking around. I went to go vote. I put these Kamala shit up there, all that bullshit. But everyone should just chill the fuck out. Freedom of expression. Just live your life. If you listen, we're gonna end it this way, and then we're gonna talk about my music,
Sure.
my tour. I was
Yeah.
in Japan when Hillary was going against Donald Trump.
Yeah.
And for some reason, for a couple of hours in Japan, they said that Clinton won. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting down in a sake bar. I was hanging out with some Japanese guys who I just met, and plus I was with my Japanese guys, and they were asking me about Trump and this and that, and we were looking at it, and all of a sudden it says that she won the election, right?
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you the exact truth, and whoever was there can tell you. I was like, all right, you know what? Let's see what she does in 4 years. Maybe she snaps out of it, and it could be okay. It could be okay, right? Yeah. That was me. Now, other people, okay, then later on, you want to laugh? Okay, I'm about to end it. Then later on, they say that Trump won. So I go into this American bar in Okinawa, Japan, and there was an American guy in the bar because it was like, military bases and shit, right? So some people live there. They're like, they're 2-3 generations. They might live there. Like, their father, mother might have got married. And so they're not in the military, but they're American, right?
Yeah.
So I go into this place and I'm like, yeah, I'm talking about Trump. And this white guy, he comes out of nowhere, man. He was violent. He was enraged. Like they had to hold him back. Like he wanted to kill me. I'm like, yo, bro, you better chill out because I'm going to fucking kill you, bro. Yeah, I'm not going out. By the time you get to me, I'm going to be like a Wolverine. I'm going to be on you quicker than you're on me, right? So, yeah, so that's the mentality of the other side. It's always been that way. They always get nuts and crazy. Me, I was like, hey, all right, fuck it. 4 years, let's see what's up. Maybe we should, I'm over here thinking positive. I never yelled, argued, threatened. So with that said, I'm a real dude. I like my guy, and that's it. And then there's no war. If you like your girl, Kamala, enjoy it and whatever. If she loses or wins, just fucking be peaceful. You know what I mean?
Exactly. All right, Il Rock, talk about the album. So yeah, let's talk about the album.
Well, let's talk about this real quick. Tomorrow, I'm going to Santiago, Chile.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to be over there for like till the 4th. So I'm going to be back here for the elections, which I already voted and everything. But I want to get back here in case all hell breaks loose. But anyway, I'll be back here on the 4th, and I'm looking forward to playing the main stage. I'm like, I think I played it Friday night or Saturday night, whatever. I got the main stage on one night. So there's like 4 headliners, and but it's gonna be a good trip. I'm looking forward to go to Santiago, Chile, and then when the album comes out, then I'll do the whole South America because I was planning on doing Colombia and Brazil and Argentina, but I'd rather just wait till the album comes out. The album's coming out in February. E-Train Records. Ezek is Danny Diablo's that produced the record, and then we got I gotta get a piece of paper over there. I can't remember shit, but I got a piece of paper over there that's got everything that I gotta drop on this. But I'll go take a walk. But I haven't even heard the song yet, man. And that's another thing. I've been meaning to give Ezek a call and find out what to sound like. I thought it wasn't even complete. I thought I was gonna have to complete it myself, and then we weren't gonna put it in the record. But I don't even know if there's enough lyrics because it was a rush job. You know, I was in Milwaukee for 3 weeks with with the crew. You know, with the Force 5 Records and Prolific and Relic. They were engineering and doing all the mixing and mastering, doing a bunch of shit, like doing engineer shit and also injecting lyrics and hooks and all types of shit.
Yeah.
So I've been working with those guys, and towards the end, they were a little bit beat up by Skam Dust, mentally. They were beat the hell up by Skam Dust mentally, and I just thought they were just losing steam. And I thought they were gonna pull that one out because I thought I don't even know I don't know what it sounds like. It may just be an okay song. Hopefully it's not an okay song, but I don't know. I don't have control over that shit. I'm working on their program. The Ezek E-Town, E-Train Records. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. And it looks like you got a few.
Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's good. We'll see.
Let's see here. They Live says it was pure torture, but it's incredible.
Pure torture. It can be pure torture. So, believe me, I was suffering too. That's why I overdrank, just to get rid of my, from the reality I was in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, been there, man. It's something I kind of deal with on the daily, like just trying to stay sober and do all that stuff. Let's real quickly, let's kind of talk about your upbringing into music and whatnot. How did you kind of get exposed to music, and then specifically like in the the hip hop and metal and hardcore world? Like, how did you get involved in all that?
Well, it all started with good music, and when you hear good music, like if you play music near a baby, a 1-year-old, a 2-year-old, and if they're not moving, your music sucks. So kids will tell you got good music in that. So anyway, I wake up and there's a band called Kiss and Iron Maiden and AC/DC and Black Sabbath, and then a little later on Ozzy Osbourne, and then a little later on Sucker MCs, Run DMC. You know what I'm saying? Big Daddy Kane. Like Coogee Rap, and then Eric B and Rakim, and then you got So I got the flavor of the rock, Johnny Cash, I got all that in me, and then all of a sudden, Beastie Boys are in me now. All this music is just coming around, and you're writing graffiti, you're in the streets, your parents are working, they're immigrants, they're working hard, so you're just in the streets, and you're doing graffiti and fucking around, and they just trying to fucking pay bills, and so you're kind of like, you're on your own. You're just a kid, like running around. No helicopter parents. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
Like, my parents love us. My parents were great people. They still are. They got very, very responsible people, not like me. But, when they're doing their shit, like you're out climbing a fence, you're jumping a building, you're breaking into a warehouse. You're doing what kids do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then you do music, you start liking it, and then you get a little older, and you find out your friend's playing in this band and this, that, and you go down to CBGB's, you look at it, you're like, oh, this is kind of fucking cool. And then there you go. Then there goes the hardcore scene. Now I'm fully invested in the hardcore scene.
And so, like, what did you start doing as far as like playing music? Did you play like an instrument in like a hardcore band, or
no instruments? And I didn't rap or nothing. I just went right to Son of Skam, 1998. I think the record came out in 99. And it was members of Sub-Zero. Freddie Madball was in like 3 songs. And myself and Cool C, a graffiti writer. So we had, we just did Son of Skam. We put out an EP, and then too many guys in the band, and whatever things are going, how they go, and the band breaks up, and that's how that goes. And then I got married, had kids, and I said, all right, whatever. And then when I got divorced, Ezek gave me a call. I was like, hey, you want to come to California and do a record EP? I said, sure. And then I went to California, and then Skam Dust was born.
And so, like thematically, like what are some of the things you kind of focus on as far as like, lyrically? What do you kind of gravitate towards, like topically? Like what do you like to sing about?
Well, I just, whatever I'm doing, pretty much I just try to keep it real life. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk about fantasy or dreams or fantasy or, I got 22-inch rims. I got a $40,000 necklace, a $400 million watch. That doesn't impress me. I just try to keep it where, keep my universe, my lane. I try not to, tout too much shit. Try not to talk too much glory. Just try to be, just try to keep your shit right, because everything that comes out of your mouth is got to be careful. That's why freestyle is very difficult. Those guys who ever freestyle, God bless them, because, you got to watch what you say, man. Everything you say is important. Everything that comes out of your mouth is important, believe it or not. Everything, your whole mental state is what you're speaking. So you got to know what you're doing. So rap is very difficult. I applaud the rappers. You can say they're poets, but whatever. A poet, it's a poet and a spitter. So a rapper is a poet that can spit the talk and the voice and the tone and how to make you, it's a whole next level. I remember my cousin one time said, "Oh, rap music." This was like in the early '80s. So rap music ain't gonna be around like rock and roll is. And meanwhile, I told him, no, hell no, man. It's going to be here forever. He's like, this is a fad. Look at it now. You know what I mean? The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Still around.
You got Run DMC in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the Beastie Boys, etc.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, I'd love fucking hip hop. Who named the band Son of Skam? Ill Rock says.
Oh, that was Ezek. Ezek came up with the name. That is true. Danny came up with the name. I got to get my list. I'm gonna listen. Right now, I'm visiting my mom, and because I'm over here registered to vote in this town. So I flew in from Miami. I came on a train, and man, and we ran over a guy, killed a guy in the train. Fucking what a mess. But I'm back here. I'm leaving tomorrow from this airport to Miami, going to Chile. But I want to get a piece of paper, load up my drink, because the piece of paper is all the shout outs that I wrote down. Too bad I can't think. You don't mind if I take a quick walk over here, right?
Do you, man? Go for it. Says Ill Rock, get the paper and tell us who.
Oh, there goes that comedian guy.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, let's see what he says. What the hell kind of joke he said, man? This guy's a comedian.
See, my buddy was on his show. He's got that Kill Tony podcast, and he actually went on the show, and the object of the show is to actually make him laugh, and I guess he didn't do too well. So,
so I gotta do my homework on that.
That's great. Okay. So, Ill Rock says, "Get the paper and tell us who is in your new album."
All right, I'm gonna do that. You gotta just give me a second here.
Sure, absolutely. In fact, while since Ezek and Skinhead Said helped record my little short on my for my new YouTube channel, I'll go ahead and play it. It's about 30 seconds long, and we'll come back and whenever Skam is done making his drink. Here, hang on 1 second. Let's play it.
Hell's hard, life's game, money, power, price, fame. Hell's hard.
So
Right.
fucking awesome. I love it. I love it. It's fucking great.
All right. So I got the paper. Wow, look at that chick. How beautiful that chick is.
Who is that?
I don't know. She's a new correspondent. Take a. Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right.
I hear you. Yeah.
Mommy,
So,
Mommy, why you like Trump? Why you like Trump, Mommy?
America, we want peace. No more. No
love it. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, we're sick of these illegal immigrants. And she's Cuban. Mommy, get the shotgun. Okay, get the shotgun ready. All right. There we go. All right, so we got E-Train.
Oh no. Shit. Lost you, dude. Oh wait. We lost you for a second.
All right, E-Train Records. We got in this this record that I haven't heard yet or even heard anything yet, but there's a lot of people involved in it. We got a female rapper.
Oh shit.
Raza Kel. By the way, I can't spell. I'm from Corona. Jerry X. Yeah, King Relic on the production and advising and some rapping and some shit. Prolific production, rapping. We got Rando LaFleur from Piss Mob with 2 beats, came in with 2 beats. We got H. Potter on a beat. We got Jamaz. We got Jason Logic on production, spitting all sorts of shit. We got obviously we got Ezak, right, producing shit. And Stress the White Boy, I think we have used 2 of his beats. One of them, I believe, is actually, yeah. One of the 2 beats is the Trump jam that I haven't heard yet. I don't know I thought it wasn't ready, but we'll see what that sounds like. And but Stress the White Boy, appreciate you. And then we have DRP. DRP, we got I believe I got 2 tracks with DRP. I can't remember. Like I said, 3 weeks living with Ezak. It was a tough one.
Damn.
It was. Guys, crazy.
So when's the album gonna drop? What's the official release date?
I think it's February. I think we're shooting for February. And then we got a matter of fact on February 22nd. I believe it's February 22nd. Let me check here. We have a Skam Dust show. I think it's hold on here. Hold on. February 22nd. I don't know. I lost track. Can somebody tell me? Oh, yeah, February 22nd. We're touring with the SKARHEAD in February as well. Diablo Fest in Brooklyn. Diablo Fest in Brooklyn on February 22nd. Diablo Fest, Skam Dust, spitting the new shit, which would be quite interesting. It'll be new music now, right?
Yeah.
So let's definitely keep February 22nd in the back of your mind at Brooklyn, New York City, Diablo Fest, and then we got SKARHEAD show tour featuring Skam Dust and Ezak on the mic.
You guys got to get down to North Carolina.
You still is it? By the way, I thought North Carolina was a dirty pile of garbage.
It is.
No, I'm just trying to be the stupid comedian because you had the bad hurricane. Rest in peace for those who had lost their lives with I think that was a man-made hurricane.
I tend to believe that, yeah. And I mean, they're doing some rebuilding over there, which there's a huge lithium mine there, which is old Kamala Harris's husband has some sort of financial investment in, and they're talking about not rebuilding some of it, which is bullshit because it's a beautiful area and those people have been there for fucking years, and they
want them out, and then they want to get all the minerals and shit. Like, same thing with Hawaii. You saw what happened in Hawaii. That was a man-made shit. Also, the water didn't work. The sirens didn't work. So they couldn't have a siren to warn people like, hey, there's a typhoon coming or whatever. Sirens don't work. The water don't work, so you can't put out the fire. They don't let nobody in, nobody out. Everything is, listen, we live in a managed reality. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Yeah.
the only way I can put it. You know, I don't stress too much because I really don't. I like to party, drink, and have my own fucking reality. You know what I'm saying? I got my own reality.
Yeah, man. And you know, like this is something I was talking about on another show. It's like it's not left versus right. It's not liberal versus conservatives. Not Democrat versus Republican. It's the people versus the fucking machine. And it's like,
Yeah.
which side are you going to be on? You know?
Oh, I give you one better. Ronald Reagan said this one time. It's not left or right, or it's pretty much. How did he say it? It's about up or down. It's not right or left. It's up or down. You wanna have a successful working economy. Everybody's happy because it's really about what's right or wrong. You know what I mean? It's not about left or right. It's right or wrong. And I want an economy that is paying back dividends. I want an economy that's paying back dividends, not fucking an economy that's, you know, that you're bleeding. Every step you take, you're fucking bleeding.
Yeah. Well, and then it's too, you know, what pissed me off was like during, you know, I was out west during COVID in Los Angeles, you know, and it's like they're sitting here telling us all this other like bullshit. And it's like they're lying to us. They were blatantly lying and gaslighting us. And like, don't piss down my back and tell me it's fucking raining, you know, like that pisses me off more than anything. And then it's like you get mad when somebody votes in another direction. But it's like, well, then tell me the truth. Like, tell me what's really going on and don't try to bullshit me. And then, you know, that's how the rest of the country, I think, is feeling with this whole situation, you know? And that's like,
they cannot tell you the truth. Although they do tell it to you because they have to tell it to you, but they don't directly tell it to you. They go about telling you, but they keep you in a very, like, they got you numb. They got you go watch a baseball game, go watch a football game, chill out, blah 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 blah. You know, we'll stay locked in. We'll go out and eat and drink. You eat bugs. We'll eat steak.
Which I gotta brag a little bit. Got to brag a little bit. Speaking about baseball.
Yeah. Hey, listen. You know what happened? You know why the Yankees are losing?
Why?
I was at the Yankee game like 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago. 3 or 4 weeks ago, I was at the Yankee game, and I bought a Yankee hat. Okay, and with a Dominican flag on the side. I bought it for my dad, rest in peace. So I bought a Yankee hat with a Dominican flag where my father's from, rest in peace. And then I put the hat on. I bought it at Yankee Stadium. I didn't even watch the game. We just were at the bar drinking. I didn't even know who the fuck they played. But I went back and find out when I made the purchase. And I looked at the day I made the purchase. I bought it on my card. And it showed the day I made the purchase, which was either 3 or 4 weeks ago. I can't remember. They started winning all these games. And then like 4 or 5 days ago, or whatever days ago, I was fucking smashed. I was doing an art show with George Clinton, the Funk Master. It was on Kamala's birthday. Holy shit. Because I remember he called Kamala, whatever the fucking name is, George Clinton called her up, and they were FaceTiming each other, and he was singing a song to a happy birthday song, and I was there. I was like, holy shit, he's calling that fucking, he's calling the chick. But, you know, that doesn't bother me. I still love George Clinton's music. He's way better. He's great, but live, he's beyond his music. Live,
I don't doubt it.
Live is great. So while he's performing live, my boy Joan is painting everywhere. Anyway, so we were painting. We got fucking blasted, whatever, open bar, all that shit in Miami, South Beach. And then that night, I lost my hat in the Uber. I left my hat in the Uber.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and that's when they started. That's when all the losing started. So I got to go. If somebody in New York can send me down a fucking Yankees Dominican with the big flag, the big one. They have two types. They have two types: a small Dominican flag or a big one. I want the big one, Yankee hat. Get it to me right away, or just buy it and say I got it for you, Skam, and then the good luck will come back and put that shit in the mail.
There's only one. There could only be one more game left, so yeah, you better get it quick because
somebody go to the game. Somebody go to the game. Get me the Dominican Yankee. Take a picture of it, and then that'll be the sign that it's mine. I don't necessarily have to wear it, but like I said, I do have one because I can't go back and get it. I'm in Florida right now. Tomorrow I go to Santiago, Chile.
Man, and I know you, like you said, you had a little bit of time limitation here. So before we jump off here, just go ahead and shout out anybody that you want to, and just plug the album again, the release date, and yeah, man.
Yeah, thank you. Shout out to my mom. She's over there. She's over there sewing something up, always doing something. God bless her. We got an American flag in front of the house, and an American flag behind the house. So just so you get an idea what's going on over here. And this is her own doing. She's been an American flag person since I was a kid. But shout out to Vietnam. They got they're working on a record or EP, which is amazing. And they're performing when I get back. So I'm going to be on that Florida tour with them. Shout out to E-Train Records, to Nightmare on Elm Street. And shout out to Cherry Pictures, who I just signed doing a movie with them that's coming out. It's called Cap. I played the leading role as a drug addict, not drug addict. I'm watching all the drugs. I'm a police officer, undercover narcotics detective.
Narc, yeah.
Watching all these drugs move around the city, and I'm like giving them protection and all that jazz. So I play the leading role in that. That's Cherry Pictures. And who else? Shout out to Scar's Pizza, Frank's Chop Shop on the Lower East Side of Manhattan. And what else I can say? That's about it. I mean, I can't wait for the record to drop. It's going to be called In Dust We Trust. And that's going to be coming out in February. And I think there's 12 tracks in it. So we'll see what's up. Maybe it'll be 13, 14. Who knows?
Hell yeah. That's fucking awesome, man. And, I really appreciate you doing this because, like I said, I heard about the track and I was like, this is going to be fucking awesome. Really stoked to, be able to have all the E-Train guys on the show and all the guys from New York in general. I honestly, like, I was telling one of my buddies the other day, like, I think the DMS dudes have been like some of the best guys I've ever had on the show because it's like you guys are real and you guys just tell it like it is. And I think that's so awesome in like this day and age, like to just be authentic,
Hey, it's crazy. Yeah, I appreciate that too. And that is true. I think that's pretty. You said a true statement there. I got a phone call a couple of hours ago from John Joseph, and we had about a 1 hour conversation on the phone. And he was saying, "Yo, so what is that? I heard that, that's because you heard about my the Trump song." So we shout out to John Joseph, man. That guy's always been on point. That guy knows what's going on. He knows a lot. He knows a lot. That guy knows a lot. He knows a lot.
Yeah, man.
He knows a lot, dude. So shout out to him. I had a good conversation with him today too. So I think a lot's happening. Hopefully let's just stay positive, and even if we have to fight or die, whatever, it's okay. We're all gonna die. Like, why are we scared of death? Like, we're all gonna die, right? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
So let's just hope everything works out. There's no fucking bullshit. Let's just hope everything works out. Right now, we're in the calm before the storm. Right now, like anything can pop off. Anything can pop off. Anything can pop off. Even if it's fake. Even if it's whatever it is. Like, don't be shocked. Don't be surprised. Don't have no fear. We're living in those times, so just accept it and understand it, so you don't fuck up. Like, just chill the fuck out. Like, some shit might happen or nothing happens and we're back to normal, and we can live to go on tour again, and go have fun and go to the beach, and
make money.
And make money, be with your family, and spend time, the right way, because we only live to like 100 years if we're lucky, right? So enjoy life, chill the fuck out, don't take everything too serious, including yourself.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, dude, Skam, I appreciate you coming on the show. One thing I want to do real quick before we go is plug my brand, Hell's Heart Merch Company. Like I said, you see on the bottom there, use the code 20 for 20% off your entire order. I'm going to throw up some samples here real quick. My beautiful girl, Ashley Rogers here. She's wearing the Steve McQueen mock shirt from Bullet, the Black Flag mock. and the Psycho 2. We got Scream, Tatum, Glow in the Dark, and then we've got the Randy Scream, Glow in the Dark.
Nice.
So
Nice.
yeah,
That's all your designs.
yeah, and hang around for a few more minutes, and I'll get your info so I can send you a shirt, man. Because like anybody that guests on the show, I always hook them up with a shirt. So well, dude, again, thank you so much, and thanks to everybody that tuned in. Like I said, like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And also go and check out Hell's Heart Merch and Movies on YouTube. I'll post a link down here. In addition to all of Skam's links to his music and his social media and stuff, I'll post a link to Hell's Heart Merch and Movies, where you can see Danny Diablo, Lord Ezek do the theme song to the new channel, which is fucking awesome. Like, that made my day, man. I was so fucking happy about that. So,
and also, I want to give a shout out to my partner in crime, Judd of Toe Jam Backlot in Wynwood, Miami, Florida, where we've been throwing these parties. I don't know if you've been watching my Instagram, but it's hell. I'm like the official mascot of this place, of this joint, but it's quite the party. And if you're ever down in Miami, look up look my Instagram up and look up, Toe Jam Backlot. But I'm always throwing parties there, whether it's a techno party, a Halloween party, all types of parties are happening at this joint. We just did what do you call it? Trinidad, Tobago had a party like that type, celebrating like festivals and shit. So shout out to Toe Jam, Judd of Toe Jam. Love you, brother.
All right, guys. All right. Yeah, just hang out for a few minutes. We'll post game it a little bit. And like I said, everybody, I appreciate you all so much. Thanks to They Live. They said great podcast. Appreciate it. Thanks for showing up. All right, everybody. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Click on that bell. Skam Dust. Thank you again, brother. Namaste. God bless. Be good, everybody. Thanks.